Hello everyone and welcome to this Getting Started tutorial for EOS Tower Defense. In this video we're going to cover the basic resource requirements for a round. And as you can see, when you get to this join phase of the game, you're presented with this option to check your resources. If you're logged into your wallet, what you should get is a prompt potentially to allow the connection, and once you do, then it will potentially prompt you with something like this. This happens if you don't have enough resources staked. And in this case, you can see that the CPU is showing up red and it's showing 8.4 milliseconds available when the game requires 10. And we have plenty of net available, so it's showing up green. We would only need 5 KB of net, but we've got plenty of that. So why do we need 10 milliseconds and 5 KB of net? Why is that important? So for that, let's switch over. We'll look at this round timeline again. And in this join phase, each time a player joins, which you can join multiple times in a single round, that's a transaction that counts CPU against your account. And let's say you join 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 times, assuming there are a lot of other players playing and you keep getting displaced, you can rejoin. And if you rejoin a bunch, that could consume at least 3 or 4 milliseconds of CPU. Then you can configure all your towers. And when you go to submit, the submission actually generally takes right around a millisecond as well. So we require 10 milliseconds per round. At the start of every round, it checks that. And if you don't have at least 10, you won't be able to join. The good thing is EOS Tower Defense is launching on the Wax network. It's available today. And on Wax, it's super, super cheap for resources right now. And it takes next to nothing to get 10 milliseconds. So with that, I will demonstrate how to go and fix your resources if you have that condition that's too low, like we have here. Since the wallet that's recommended and the only one that's really supported for EOS Tower Defense is Scatter, what we do is we'll go into Scatter, you get logged in, you can manage your resources right here on the wallet once you've looked at your actual account. So you can I go to this Wax tester account and you can manage what you have staked. In this case, I'm going to manage the CPU. I'll just add some wax here, and just 1 or 2 wax would be plenty. And in this case, I'm just going to do a few. We confirm the transaction, hit OK. Can see, and we can check on an Explorer here. Check one of the block explorers, check this account. Right now we saw that we had 8.86. We refresh. Now we've got 132 milliseconds and plenty to play the game at this point. So for this, it won't let you join after it's detected that. You'll have to exit out of the game and restart it. And because we're likely in the middle of a round, since the round timing just continues to run 24/7, we're probably now in the middle of one. And if we are, I'll clip the video and we'll just resume and see what happens after fixing the resources. And here we are. All right, here we are. We're back. And now after staking the extra CPU resource that we needed, we can hit this check resources button. And once we do, we see that it passes the test this time and gives us the option to take command. And remember, this check resources button is there for the player's protection. Each time a round starts, you're presented with this check resources just to ensure that you have enough resources to make sure you can complete the round. Because the worst thing would be to be able to take command and then you get to the submission phase, you try to submit and you find out, oh, whoops, I don't have enough CPU or I don't have enough net to actually complete that transaction. And then you end up losing the round, not because maybe your skill was not high enough to beat the other players, but you just didn't have the resources. So this is a check to make sure that anyone who passes this test will be able to complete a round. Thanks a lot, everybody. Take care.